Hawks Lays an Egg by Butterfly Apocalypse on AO3. Episode 19, Chapter 8. Toga told me to tell you to text Hawks. Said twice. Don't text your ex. Shh, Spinner hissed. This is supposed to distract him from you-know-who? Voldemort? Twice whispered back. Spinner face-plamped. No! Hawks! Ah, yes. Dabi thought. The League of Villains. Masters of subtlety. You should text Hawks, though, Shigaraki commented. Or perhaps a heartfelt letter, added Kurogiri. For a personal touch. Dabi snorted. Ah, yes, like the one delivered to me by knife. No, of course not, Kurogiri exclaimed. That was a business letter. I'm not writing him a love letter, Dabi deadpanned. And what happened to killing and or maiming Hawks? Why are you suddenly so gun-ho about me texting him? Well, you didn't want us to kill Hawks. Toga was noticeably pouting when she said this. Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer, said Compress, keeping your probably traitorous baby mama closest. Shigaraki cleared his throat. I am in favor of anything that will make you stop listening to Total Eclipse of the Heart. We have to use Spotify too. The shared Spotify premium account had been a bad idea. Toga kept adding K-pop to everyone's personal playlists, insisting that they needed to listen to them, or else they haven't lived. He once started listening to Shigaraki's playlist on accident, and felt immediate regret. I'm not texting Hawks. Dabi did not text first. He was not going to be that desperate bitch. That was Hawks' job. Part of Dabi was still holding out hope that Hawks would text him as soon as he got hungry or horny enough. That hope was fading by the day, and Dabi knew inwardly that Hawks probably was glad to see him go. The thought made him want to listen to Total Eclipse hard again. The mission better not be text Hawks, or I will personally end the league myself. Save the heroes the trouble. Damn it! That would have been a good idea. Why didn't we come up with that first? Spinner said. Because we're dumb? Togo replied sadly. Yeah, Compress agreed. Finally, something Dabi could agree with too. So is it an actual mission then? He asked suspiciously. It's a recruitment mission, Shigaraki told him. Yeah, because the last one went oh so well. Dabi snorted. They any good? I doubt it, he replied. But we thought we could use the chance to, change your emotions. Dabi wasn't sure if he was supposed to be offended by the air quotes around emotions. I don't think we could work with them, but they agreed to a meeting. If things go south, I trust you will deal with them. They have a cooler name than us, and Shigaraki-kun felt threatened, Toga exclaimed. Dabi raised an eyebrow. What are they called? The Strays, Toga answered. Huh, yeah, that is cool. Kinda like a boy band. Dabi said, League of Villains sounds like it's from a shitty 50s cartoon. That's not very nice, Kurogiri scolded. I'm sure whoever came up with it worked very hard. Sure, Dabi agreed. So you want me to meet with the Strays, and those no heartburn if I have to... He paused for a dramatic effect. Bring them to the pound? Toga and Twice burst into applause. Compress scoffed clapped. That was a good one-liner, Dabi-kun. Toga cheered. No, Spinner said. He should have said, put them down. Shut up, it was good. Dabi glared at him. No, but bringing them to the pound doesn't mean killing them. You could bring them to the pound and they find that they're microchipped and return them to their owners. I'm just saying that you're perpetrating the negative stigma surrounding animal shelters. when bringing stray animals to shelters helps prevent the spread of disease and can help animals find homes that would otherwise have died in the streets. Spinner said in one breath. Adopt, don't shop. Thanks, Peta, Dabi said. Spinner made a strange noise. Maybe I was talking about a kill shelter. Spinner sputtered. Kill shelters have such an undeserved bad rep. They're only kill shelters because they are publicly funded institutions that legally have to take in every animal. They have to put down animals that are less likely to be adopted or more expensive to take care of because they simply don't have the resources to take care of every animal. The don't support kill shelters movement is counterproductive because kill shelters wouldn't be kill shelters if they had more resources. Twice sniffled. That is so sad, Toga wailed. Kirigiri, can we get a puppy? No, said Kirigiri firmly. Dogs are a lot of responsibility. Plus, I would end up being the one who would take care of it, and I don't trust you not to get bored and stabby. Toga opened her mouth to protest, but apparently thought better of it. And some people, Spinner jerked his head toward Shigaraki, wouldn't be able to pet it. That's true. Shigaraki-kun can't pet dogs, Toga said sadly. Is that why you're like this? Oh, but he can pet dogs. Compressed chortled. Once. I don't need real-life dogs. Shigaraki shifted. I have Nintendo dogs and Animal Crossing. Anyways, Toga, dogs are stinky and messy and loud, Dabi said. That's what he had been told every time he asked for a dog as a child. Toga huffed and crossed her arms across her chest. Well, if that was going to stop us, we wouldn't hang out with you. At least Hawks housebroke him, Compress audibly whispered to Spinner. Dabi whipped his head around. Now, if only someone would housebreak you, we could get through a meeting without you pissing me off. Fight! 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 Toga cheered. Dabi won that one, Twice announced. I'll give it to Mr. Compress. No, Spinner said. Mr. Compress had the added emotional blow. Can I just get my mission now? Dabi asked. He was ignored. But Dabi-kun clacked back was immediate and scalding. Toga pointed out. He came for Mr. Compress's life. Can I please get my mission? Dabi pleaded. I vote for Dabi. I think it's funny that he said pissed, said Shigaraki. And I vote for Mr. Compress, because I do not think it's funny, said Kirigiri. It's a tie. Moving on. No, we need a tiebreaker, Toga said. Choose the form your battle will take, Spinner said. Rap battle, Compress said immediately. Pie-making contest, Dabi countered. Later, Kirigiri chided. You can finish the dick measuring contest later. Dick measuring contest, Dabi repeated. I changed my answer. Toga wolf whistled. Somebody sounds confident, Spinner said in a commentator voice. How does Compress respond? Compress had slippled his fingers against his chin. This is a bluff. He sounded uncertain. Dabi raised an eyebrow. Is it? Oh, Compress calls bluff. His competitor does not back down, Spinner narrated. Dabi-kun does have small dick energy, though, Toga commented. That was a trap, and rising to the bait would be small dick energy. Dabi just shrugged, unbothered. Cool as a cucumber, Spinner contested narrowly. Will Compress come back? Compress said. I back down, without shame. Hawks put up with him for like a month. I think perhaps we found the reason why. Savage, Toga whispered. That was uncalled for. Kirigiri was trying not to laugh, and was clearly failing. Dabi here is sensitive to the subject of Hawks. I ain't sensitive to shit, Dabi protested. Kirigiri continued. And I would like something other than the 80s breakup songs to come up on our Spotify recommendations. I don't know, Toga said. I'm kind of digging the breakup from My Chemical Romance. You have no room to speak, Shigaraki accused. I will never listen to BTS. What about Monster X? Toga asked. No. I like Twice, said Twice. Thank you, Toga said. At least somebody has taste. I just want a mission, said Dabi dejectedly. You're meeting the strays tomorrow night in an abandoned warehouse, explained Shigaraki. How original, Dabi scarked. It's outside of the city and the whole area is quiet during the winter. Figured you liked a room to play with fire. Shigaraki replied. And am I going alone? Dabi confirmed. Shigaraki shrugged. You're not on parental leave anymore. You can get your hands dirty again. Dabi cracked his knuckles. Just making sure no one will be in my way. They solidified the details. Dabi would never admit it to their faces, but having a mission did cheer him up. Or, well, cheer probably wasn't the word for it, but he was looking forward to it. Dabi wasn't one to hesitate to kill, but he didn't relish it. For the most part, it was just part of the job. But right now, the idea of being able to do something besides lurk and mope was incredibly appealing. Maybe creating a few more corpses would remind him that the domestic life was never meant for him. His disillusioned him, reminding him he was a weapon, first and foremost. Oh, and one more thing for your mission. Shigaraki called when Dabi was on his way out. Tex Hawks. Dabi snorted. Fuck off. Okay, well, they're still moping. Hopefully this is happening before the egg hatches and, the egg isn't hatching, or, they make up and then, they're there and then the egg hatches with them. I'm gonna be devastated if the egg does not hatch in front of Dabi. Also, we need a name. Is the egg gonna hatch and then they're just gonna say a name? Also, can we get a reveal? Hawks finds out about Dabi's past reveal as well. I feel like that's something that Dabi should definitely disclose with Hawks. I mean, Hawks should probably disclose with Dabi a lot of other stuff as well. They should just talk. Communication is key, guys. Communication is good. Communication is sexy. Communication is wonderful, amazing, brilliant, attractive, and the key to a good relationship, alright? I communicate with my partner, and it goes wonderfully well, okay? No, I was not crying last night. It had nothing to do with my significant other, and everything to do with the fact that I dropped my bagel. Sorry, I don't know why I wanted to say that. No, it's the most hilarious thing. What's it called? I dropped a bagel. I was in a VC. I dropped a bagel. I was in a VC with a bunch of other people, but my significant other was there. And then I dropped my bagel and I started sobbing. I went out of the call and then I started sobbing. And then I went back into the call and nobody knows that I sobbed. And no one will know except now. Hi, I sobbed over my bagel dropping on the floor. In my defense, I have none. Anyways, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.